Hi everyone, this is Teresa Power here. I'm a librarian at a not-for-profit and a social media manager in training. I thought that I would just talk to you today via YouTube for a bit of a change in final presentation style. And I also think it's great to put a face to a name in case I see any of you in any other George Brown courses. You can come up and say hello. So hello class, hello Amanda, hello everyone. I thought that I had quite a bit of social media know-how before I took this course. I've had exposure to many different social media platforms, but there were clearly some key elements I was missing to make the brand I manage professionally successful. And so I'd like to speak briefly about my key takeaways from the social media course and how those elements have influenced or affected the way that I manage my company's social media. And this is a bit of a budget production, so please bear with me. So, point number 1. Consistency. Week 2 really got me thinking about overall branding. Where is your brand and what is your brand's voice? And that could be personally or professionally. And within the context of this presentation, I'm really speaking professionally. So professionally, where is the brand that I'm representing and what is that brand's voice? And what really stuck in my mind is consistency in branding. And making sure that if you have a logo or an image or a hashtag or a style associated with your brand, you use that consistently throughout your social media campaigns. I really enjoyed the example of the Oreo cookie 100th birthday campaign. I think this is one of the best examples of consistency and branding throughout a social media campaign. So the company used the recognizable image of the Oreo cookie and manipulated it in a way to align with other This Day in History posts. And recently I've been thinking a lot about the way Target has been branding themselves in Canada. I thought it was very interesting that they're positioning themselves as being part of the neighborhood and using a very recognizable theme song, but jazzing it up, something that their target audience would probably recognize. We don't know if their campaign will be successful or not, given what people have said about their work standards, but I really do feel like they have presented a very consistent, a very interesting brand to the Canadian public. So week 2 discussion has made me very aware of branding within my professional organization. How have we positioned ourselves in the past? Has that been successful? Should we reposition ourselves within the social media sphere? Are there platforms that really we should be harnessing? And I've really taken more care as an outcome from our discussions with creating a social media strategy that aligns our branding and really emphasizes consistency and encourages that generation of growth. So, point 2. EdgeRank. So I thought that the discussion we had around EdgeRank, it was a complete revelation to me. Before the recent changes in Facebook, our professional Facebook page was doing okay, and then Facebook implemented changes to who sees your posts. And this really meant a very sharp drop in the number of people who viewed our content. So instead of feeling grumbly about it, I thought that we would harness EdgeRank and really use it to our advantage. And our discussions around EdgeRank really helped me to understand the way that EdgeRank works and the ways that you could use it to your advantage professionally. So now we're trying to build interactions, we're trying to post regular content, compelling content with photos at relevant times in order to encourage people to interact with our page. And what we've really seen is a huge difference. Posts went from being seen by 30 or 40 people to now 200 plus without any kind of monetary promotion. And this idea of harnessing EdgeRank, understanding EdgeRank, understanding these changes really came about through our discussion and through the week's lecture about EdgeRank. So it was a revelation, and I feel like we've really been using it to our advantage now professionally. So that's great. So, 3, taking the plunge. So the course has really gotten me thinking about brand, helped me understand key elements to making our social media platform more successful. And lastly, the course has really given me the encouragement to go out there and try new things. I like to call it taking the plunge because really it has encouraged myself to go out there and take the plunge to use other social media platforms that I didn't realize we would be useful to our brand. But what has come about through our discussions is the power of different platforms and the ways that you can use them professionally or personally. So for example, I use Pinterest personally but not professionally, and now in conjunction with our very first social media campaign, we are using Pinterest, and really the encouragement to use Pinterest has come out of our discussion of it as an interesting platform to use for visual storytelling. So those are the 3 takeaways that I have from the course, and I'd just like to say thank you to everybody in the course and to Amanda for all of your compelling discussions and key takeaways, wonderful insights, and I hope that I will see you in the social sphere or in another George Barron class. So here's a shameless plug. Find me on LinkedIn if you haven't already, or find me on Twitter. See you, everyone. Bye.